Kenyatta meets Azimio members of parliament ahead of the first parliamentary sitting tomorrow. At the same time, President-elect William Ruto also met with Kenya Kwanza members of parliament ahead of the 13th opening tomorrow. And Ruto's inauguration preparations enter day 2 at Kasarani.
Yippee! Kamata floating at 349K. Oh yes, for only 349,000 Kenyan shillings, you become a plot owner at the Great Oasis Gardens, Nanyuki. The Great Oasis Gardens, Nanyuki is located along the Nanyuki-Rumuruti Road, only 11 minutes from the Cedar Mall and right opposite Mount Kenya Wildlife Estate. This is the best place to establish the getaway home that you have always dreamt about. For every 349,000 that you deposit or pay as installment towards any of Optivent's plot of land, you get 10K cash back instantly. Jaza basi twende Nanyuki. Bigger is indeed better.
Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka and former Speaker Kenneth Marende are among the names being fronted to take the Speaker position in either house by the Azimio coalition. The decision to front the two came after a meeting led by the patron of the coalition, Uhuru Kenyatta. The new parliament is in fact resuming tomorrow with its first sitting. President Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Odinga, Martha Karua and Kalonzo Musyoka are among the coalition leaders who attended today's meeting.
With the 13th Parliament expected to start its sessions on Thursday 8th, President Uhuru Kenyatta, ODM leader Raila Odinga and NARC Kenya Party leader Martha Karua today held a parliamentary group meeting with the Azimio la Umoja allied members of Parliament to consolidate their house and deliberate on their choices for the Speaker's seat in the Senate and the National Assembly. Despite President Kenyatta, Raila Odinga and Martha Karua walking out without addressing the media, it is now clear that the former House Speaker and ODM's Kenneth Marende will be contesting for the Speaker's seat in the National Assembly and will be deputized by former House Deputy Speaker Farah Maalim of Wiper. On the other hand, former Vice President and Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka will be battling it out for the Senate Speaker's seat and will be deputized by Kilifi Senator Stuart Madzayo of Wiper Party.
Resolved as Azimio Coalition Group that we have Mheshimiwa Marende, Kenneth Marende, as our candidate for the speakership of the National Assembly, to be deputized by Mheshimiwa Farah Maalim. We have also resolved that we'll have His Excellency the former Vice President Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka as our speaker candidate for the Senate and to be deputized by Mheshimiwa Senator Manzayo Stephen.
There is just one message from this Azimio PG, from these members who are present here. None of us is available for sale.
Yes.
None of us is available for sale. We will do our duty. We will do our duty to the people who elected us. We will remain faithful to the people who gave us votes.
Na tumekubaliana kwamba sisi tutakuwa kule kufanya yale yanatakana na kuwa pamoja na wao. And we are asking that even those who are not from our coalition to also see the value and the quality of the members, of the individuals that we are fronting, and join us in giving them the support. They are useful for the assemblies and they are also useful for this country.
Speaking after the meeting, the leaders led by Narok Senator Ladama Olekina castigated members from the Azimio la Umoja who jumped ship to Kenya Kwanza, arguing that the Blue Brigade had numbers to command both the Senate and the National Assembly.
We want to assure Kenyans who voted for us under Azimio that we shall remain in Azimio. Those of us who are greedy, who wants to be able to line their own pockets, are the ones who are now rushing to be bought by small money.
as the race to replace Justin Muturi and Kenneth Lusaka as the National Assembly and the Senate Speaker its own. The President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga have today marshaled their members to support their candidates in what is expected to be a fierce battle between Azimio la Umoja and the Kenya Kwanza coalition. Ian Kitani, Lookup TV.
Simultaneously, President-elect William Ruto also held a meeting with Kenya Kwanza leaders to officially declare those who will be vying for the National Assembly and Senate Speaker positions tomorrow. Kenya Kwanza has fronted Bungoma Senator Moses Wetangula for the National Assembly Speaker and former Kilifi Governor Amason Kingi for the Senate Speaker position.
As the race for both the Senate and the National Assembly Speaker position intensifies, the Kenya Kwanza Alliance has today selected those that will run for the seats, battling it out with those who have been fronted by the Azimio coalition. Former Kilifi Governor Amason Kingi has been fronted for the Senate Speaker seat. Kingi will be deputized by Meru Senator Kathure Murungi. In the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula has been fronted for the Speaker's position and is to be deputized by Uasin Gishu Women Representative Gladys Bos-Sholei. The Kenya Kwanza Alliance has been gaining support from its 9th of August victory, with members of the Azimio One Kenya coalition decamping to Ruto's political affiliation. In what is going to be a game of numbers as the 13th Parliament commences on Thursday, the Kenya Kwanza team is confident of winning the Speaker's position in both the National and Senate houses. Samia Dika, Lookup TV.
President-elect William Ruto and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua's inauguration preparations entered day 2 today at the Kasarani Stadium in Nairobi. Officials tasked with planning the swearing-in ceremony say the preparations are in top gear. The swearing-in will take place next week Tuesday, and several heads of state and foreign delegations are expected to grace the event.
The preparation for the President-elect William Ruto's swearing-in entered day 2 as the military took to Kasarani Stadium to do their rehearsals ahead of Tuesday the 13th inauguration. Done in military apparel, and marching on cue careful with their uniform moves that sync with the military band. The force were warming up to welcome their commander-in-chief and Kenya's 5th president.
Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais. Karibu.
President of the Republic of Kenya, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Kenya.
Anapokezwa hivi sasa jambia hii ya uongozi, makofi. Na ni dhahiri shahiri kwamba anakuwa amiri jeshi mkuu wa majeshi yote.
The event organizers, led by former Machakos Governor Alfred Mutua, has confirmed that everything was going according to plan, with expectation that by Monday all will be good to go.
And so far, we've walked around with the senior officials here, and we are very happy with what we've seen. We are a team from the former Deputy President's office, and I've been working with him, and so far so good. We have made a few changes to ensure that there's proper flow of traffic and proper flow of the VIPs that will be coming here.
President-elect William Ruto will assume the office on Tuesday next week after he is sworn in together with his deputy president-elect Rigathi Gachagua. The inauguration preparation is expected to go until on Tuesday, and on Monday here at Kasarani Stadium will be with a lot of activities where President Uhuru Kenyatta is expected to exchange the power to William Ruto, who is the president-elect. A lot is expected to happen here at Kasarani Stadium on Tuesday next week. Reporting for Lookup TV from Kasarani in Nairobi County, my name is Shadrach Kareria.
Members of both the Senate and National Assembly will take oath of office tomorrow. The National Assembly, in a Gazette notice, says the schedule will start with the swearing-in of nominated members of Parliament. Karukin Duarte has the story.
The Parliament building is expected to be busy the whole of Thursday as the 13th Parliament is sworn in, readying itself for legislation and oversight as well. The business to commence, the two houses will have to get down to putting the houses in order, which include swearing in of the nominated members of both houses. In a Gazette notice, the schedule for business on Thursday will start with members of the National Assembly who have been nominated under the UDA party include Jackson Kosgei, Teresia Wanjiru, Abdisarit Khalifa, Dorothy Muthoni, and Joseph Wainaina. Orange Democratic Movement has nominated Irene Mayaka, John Badi, and Amuker Haron. Amani National Congress has nominated Joseph Tobiko, Maureen Tabitha of the UDA party. The ODM party has nominated Catherine Muyeka, Beatrice Akinyi, Ali Kibwana, Betty Montet, and finally Beth Siengo. The Jubilee Party has nominated Margaret Jepkoech Komar, while the United Democratic Movement has nominated Miriam Omar. The Wiper Party has nominated Abdallah Mohamed. The third schedule will be for members of the Senate who will be representing the youth, where the ODM has nominated Hezena Lamentian, while the UDA party has nominated Raphael Chemera. The fourth and the last schedule will be for members nominated in the Senate to represent persons with disabilities. Crystal Kahegi will represent the ODM party, while George Mungai Mbogwa will represent the United Democratic Alliance. Karaoke Nduati, Lookup TV.
Business around Naivasha town was temporarily paralyzed after irate youth barricaded part of the Naivasha-Maimai road. A young man was found dead and another has disappeared under unclear circumstances.
These were the scenes at Naivasha town as irate youth barricaded the Naivasha-Maimai road and engaged police in running battles. The youths were demonstrating the death of one of them and disappearance of another under unclear circumstances during a fishing expedition at Lake Naivasha.
Kasiriko sana kwa sababu ya kifo wa mwenzetu ambaye amekufa, ambaye ni wa 7 katika bahari yetu ya Naivasha. Na sisi kama wakaaji wa Naivasha hatutakubali kifo ingine ifanyike kwa sababu ya Coast Guard. Fisheries walipokuwa hapa Naivasha, lake yetu ilikuwa mzuri sana, hakuna kifo ilikuwa inapatikana. Kwa hivyo sisi kama wakaaji wa Naivasha tumekasirika sana kwa sababu unakuta yule mtu ambaye anaenda kujitafutia riziki ndio anapigwa risasi.
The incident sparked demonstration in Naivasha town, temporarily paralyzing businesses, with the youths pointing an accusing finger at the Kenya Coast Guard service officers.
Atapigwa, lakini kama alijikuwa anajaribu kujiokoa akaruka, boti kampita juu. Hiyo boti ya Coast Guard ndio imempita juu. Atapigwa, lakini kama alikuwa anajaribu kujiokoa, Coast Guard wakampita juu na boti. Ameumia wapi? Ameumia na bleed mapua na huku hivi kwa kichwa. Amebreed, ameumia na amekufa.
Kwa hivyo kama mteule hapa Naivasha na mjumbe wa kata ndogo ya Lake Ward, nitahakikisha kwamba mswada ambao tunapeleka katika bunge la kaunti la Nakuru, tutahakikisha kwamba the bill is so well set that hawa vijana wote wana benefit from each and every resource ambayo inatoka katika hii bahari. Na kama sio hivyo hakuna mtu ataweka samaki katika bahari ya Lake Naivasha.
The security team was however quick to deny the allegations, noting that their patrol boat has not been operational for the last 1 month after it broke down. The body of the deceased was taken to the local mortuary. Edwin John Mokora, Lookup TV.
You're watching the news on Lookup TV. We're going to a short break. We'll be back with more.
Badilisha maisha yako na kuachua chapa. Jishindie shilingi 1,150 pesa taslimu kila siku kupitia vipindi maarufu uvipendavyo katika runinga ya Lookup TV. Maelekezo ili ukaweze kuwa mshindi ni rahisi sana. Kwa simu yako ya mkononi, ingia kwenye M-Pesa. Elekea kwa Paybill, weka nambari 636395. Kwa account name andika neno Look, Kisha kwa amount weka shilingi 99 au 99 shillings. Kwa M-Pesa paybill weka nambari 636395. Account name andika Look. Amount weka shilingi 99 au 99 bob peke yake. Kumbuka, unavyocheza mara nyingi ndivyo unavyoongeza nafasi zako za kuwa mshindi. Unasubiri nini? Badilisha maisha yako leo na kwa chua chapa. Mchezo huu umeidhinishwa na BCLB na ambao hawajafikisha miaka 18 hawajaruhusiwa kucheza. Cheza kwa kuwajibika.
Get a chance to wake up as a tourist as you view Mount Kenya every day by buying a plot of land at Wema Gardens, Naru Moru. At only 400 meters off tarmac, this is the right place to build your dream home, cottages or holiday homes. You can also buy this property to give to your children as a special inheritance. Water and electricity are in the vicinity, while neighbors are already building their homes. These plots are specially ready for you with title deeds scheduled to be out in 6 months. Buy a 50 by 100 plot of land at Wema Gardens for only 399,000 Kenya shillings. You can also pay for your plot through our friendly 1-year installments plan.
We're inspiring possibility.
National Disaster Management Authority has unveiled various drought response interventions in Garissa worth 19 million shillings, and this is to cushion residents in most affected areas. Kajiado County has also been flagged as a crisis spot.
It is now a cry of concern with the hard-hitting natural source of light denying residents the better part of nature in Garissa County. The deteriorating drought situation has continued to severely impact the food security and livelihoods of vulnerable households. The most affected sectors are water, livestock, health and nutrition, agriculture and education. NDA Maybot Chairman Rafael Nzomo says the state agency has also implemented the Hunger Safety Net program. On his part, Garissa County Commissioner Boaz Cherutich and the county's Deputy Governor Abdi Degane appreciated the government's effort to address the situation as well as keeping an eye on the affected areas and appealing for more help. In the program, cash transfers will be dispersed to poorest households in Turkana, Mandera, Wajir and Marsabit counties. On the other hand, Kajiado County is also facing the same challenge and now pleads for the government in partnership with the county government to help.
In any way, as you have been doing, just help the locals in terms of, food provision.
Kama kuna msaada ya mifugo watupatie nyasi, pellets, hii unga, at least is sustain.
Kwa ajili anaomba nyinyi kama wasa kusaidia sisi kwa ile kitu yote.
The Adjacent Neighbors Land Acquisition Program (ANLAP), in partnership with the Red Cross, released its 2022 report that will play a role in the state of humanitarian system.
What we saw in our research is that the humanitarian system was pretty good at responding and meeting that need, but it needs more money. And we also saw that local actors in particular were implementing most of humanitarian programs during COVID-19.
The overall food security situation in the country remains critical, with more than 370,000 people in the county are facing acute food insecurity. Thus, the number could rise to above 420,000 by December, according to the NDMA report. Mosasakech, Lookuptv.
The late Lieutenant Colonel Father George Makau was laid to rest today at Katoloni Cemetery in the Catholic Diocese of Machakos. Colonel Makau was the first Kenyan military chaplain to go to Somalia under Operation Linda Nji. Elsewhere, religious leaders in Rift Valley have called on President Kenyatta and President-elect William Ruto to come together and ensure a smooth transition of power. Udheo Ndalanu has the roundup.
The late Colonel Makau was laid to rest by his family, his fellow clergymen, and Kenya Defence Forces officers. Makau served as a KDF officer and chaplain.
God was not only a priest in the family circle, but to the church at large, and more so to our country, Kenya, and beyond. In his priestly ministry, he served with great devotion until he left us on that fateful night of 28 August 2022.
In 2020, Makau was awarded Head of State Commendation, and later he was appointed Senior Chaplain RC. He was eulogized as a soldier with an outgoing demeanor and fearless.
To get somebody to fit in the shoes of this gentleman, Father George, he was very unique. Vile alifanya mambo yake na vile alitikia wito wake.
Elsewhere, Rift Valley Council of Clergymen are encouraging Kenyans to maintain peace and calmness. They further ask Kenyans to steer forward for the development and betterment of the country.
Imehitimu katika kuishi kwa ukomavu, na hii ndio spirit ambayo tunataka kuzingatia, kukumbatia na kuendelea pamoja kuona kwamba tumedumisha umoja huo.
In Bungoma County, various religious leaders are asking the recently voted in leaders to execute their duties.
Viongozi ambao wamechaguliwa katika nyadhifa mbalimbali ni ya kwamba waweze sasa kututendea kazi, kianza na kushughulikia swala la kiuchumi.
Encouraging Kenyans to continue being peaceful, they thank them for maintaining peace during and after the elections.
Nashukuru wa Kenya wote kudumisha amani ambao hatukutarajia, kwa sababu tuliona hatuwezi kuchukua makosa ya juu tukaleta huku chini. Niko na jirani yangu na nini na rafiki, sasa tulidumisha amani. Wa Kenya sasa hivi wamekuwa na akili nyingi.
Mutheo Ndalana, Lookuptv.
In the day's sport, KCBFC is expected to travel to Meru County next week for a one-week high-altitude training camp. During the camp, KCB will also play 2 friendly matches against Meru Bombers FC and Nanyuki Combined FC. This is part of the team's preparations for the start of the Kenya Premier League season, which the Football Transition Committee